Hey guys, I'm Ofori and I'm so excited. This is my first YouTube video, everybody. I've been active on social media like Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, all under @Ofori, but I've never done a YouTube video, so this is all new to me. And I've decided what I'm going to make my YouTube video about today is the reason why I've decided to go natural. I've literally announced publicly on my Twitter page that I'm going to go natural, but the decision in my mind and in my heart and everything has been made a couple of months ago that I was not going to put any more relaxer into my hair. Now, let me quantify what I mean by going natural. Going natural is just not using any relaxers. So it's not meaning that I'm only going to use natural products like, olive oil or whatever. I'm open to different products. So I'm trying different things to find the right thing for me. So I'm going to walk you through my decision to go natural, and also like my hair journey, the journey that has brought me to this particular point. So right now though, I'm wearing a protective hairstyle. This is technically box braids, but I've asked for twists at the bottom because I just find it just cooler for me. The hairpiece is Expressions. People have been asking me about my hair, what I've got. It's the hairpiece Expressions, literally cut in half, and it makes it nice and long. And the color I think is number 35, and I've got two hair pieces in here. So I don't like when I do box braids for them to be really big and bulky, because I find that around my edges they really like pull on my edges, and then I end up having like patches. Already my edges are very weak. I have very thin and fragile edges, so even when I do protective hairstyles I have to be very careful about the kind of protective hairstyles I wear, because my sister, she can wear braids, like thin braids like this, and have it right on her hairline / edges, and her hair is going to be just fine when she takes it out. If I do that, my hairline will literally start from here, like literally I'll be like Bozo the Clown. So I just have to be very careful about the kind of protective hairstyles I have, considering my hairline is very weak. Now I use various products for my edges, and well, not various, I use one product for my edges to keep them like straight and stuff. And ever since finding an edge control that actually moisturizes my edges and gives me a straighter look, when I mean straighter, I mean just like a tidier look, then when you have like, when your edges start separating and then it looks kind of like you've got patchy hair, I found an edge control that actually flattens my edges and doesn't flatten them so much that they're like flat, but just flat enough, to make it look really nice. And once I found that, I realized that my journey on this natural journey is going to be epic, because the main reason I was using relaxer was to kind of control my edges. You know what I mean? And now I found a product that does that with my natural hair. I'll share that all in other videos. I also have a great product that I use to shampoo, to conditioner, and all those things I'll discuss as we go along. But this of course is my first video, so I want to break down like my hair journey, how I got here, and my reasoning for doing that. So let's go into how I got here. So I started relaxing my hair from a very young age. It's actually not me, it was my mom. My mom started relaxing my hair from a young age, and she did so to me and my sister. Literally, she started relaxing our hair from the moment the box said you can use it on children this age, and then I was getting my hair relaxed. My hair grew really long as a kid. My mom really spent a lot of time on moisturizing, plaiting our hair, doing protective hairstyles, and really looking after like a relaxed hair care. Like she really looked after our hair as kids. So it grew out nice and luscious, and I remember having my pigtails going to school, and I had these long pigtails, my sister and I. So she really looked after that. And then when it was time to like hand over the comb, I kind of did a bad job of looking after my own hair. My dad owned a hair care store, which is just a nightmare for any African girl, because you go in there and you want to try every product because it's accessible. So I was trying all these things, and obviously trying all these things is not good for your hair. So that was quite crazy. And of course I had access to hair dye, lots and lots of hair dye. So I was literally coloring my hair during the school holidays and then dyeing it black just before school holidays opened again, like just before school holidays came back again. So I ended up having a bald patch, I'm not joking, like a big bald patch in the center of my head, and I had to cut my hair short. That was the first mishap. We'll call it a mishap. I had to cut my hair short, and I grew it all again and went straight back into my routine of relaxer and what have you. Actually, before I got to the routine of relaxer, I cut it short. So I decided I'm gonna do dreadlocks. So I walked into a store. This was like, I was like 18 at the time. I'm not giving away my age, but I was much younger. I walked into a store and I was like, I want to do hair. Walked into a salon and I was like, I want to do dreadlocks. And they were like, oh, the guy who does dreadlocks is not here today. So what did I do? I went straight for the cream crack. And so I put in the relaxer, and that was that. Then as I got older, I kept on relaxing my hair, and I found that there were certain times like I'd relax my hair and it's happy and it's lush and it's thick and it's long. And then there's other times I relax my hair and it's just thin and weak and like literally just grasping for air, like save me. So I was like, what's up with my hair? Why can't it be consistent, you know? Why can't it just be, you know, consistent? And so I then decided to color my hair again, like I didn't learn anything. And this guy promised me in the salon, high-end salon in Johannesburg, in the Sandton area, I won't mention the name. The guy promised me my hair would not fall out. Put this coloring in my hair after a relaxer. When I say after a relaxer, it was a week or so to after a relaxer. He put the coloring in. He said I must wait a week or two. The coloring was stupendous. It was so beautiful. So beautiful. I'll share some images of all of this as well. The coloring was so beautiful. But like a month later, it all started to fall out. And once again, I had that infamous patch in the middle of my head. My edges, which are already brittle and weak, started just breaking away, and life just looked terrible for me. So I then ended up cutting my hair again, and this time I cut it like this short, and I kind of figured, okay, since I've cut it this short, I'm now going to like go natural and I won't use relaxer again after that. That didn't happen. So now I've been like watching so many people like Solange go natural, and she looks beautiful, and also close family and friends who've gone natural and they just look amazing. I'm shooting from home, everybody, so if you happen to hear my son, just know that my husband's with him and he's okay, so don't freak out. So yeah, back to what I was talking about. So then I decided that I would continue relaxing my hair at that time. But then in January this year, I decided I put relaxer in, and I had Brazilian knots, you know, the one with the elastics, and I had that in, and it was really cool. After taking that out, I started doing different protective hairstyles, and my hair's grown out, and I have quite a lot of natural growth under these box braids. And ever since then, I'm like, I have all this natural growth. I'm gonna grow out my natural hair without cutting it off. And I have a very good friend of mine who did that. I actually asked her, I'm like, how did you grow your afro? And she said no, she did not cut her hair like most people go ahead and chop it all off and start again. She did not do that. She literally grew out the relaxed hair and then cut it off as it came coming out, you know. So that's what I plan to do. It's a journey I'm going to try out. I'm so excited about it because I'm a mom, and I hope in the future that I will have girls, and I want to keep their hair natural, and I would like to be in a position as a mom to have the tools to know how to soften the hair, how to manage the hair, how to maintain the hair, and what exactly the hair needs to stay naturally beautiful. So the only way I can also explore this is by being natural myself. There's no way I can expect my girls to be natural and then go to the salon with them and they sit in a chair getting their natural hair braided and I'm sitting there getting my hair relaxed. It's a total contradiction of what I stand for. It's the same thing with my surname. A lot of people criticize me from changing from Carol Ralefeta to Carol Ofori because they felt I had built my whole radio career around Carol Ralefeta. But at the end of the day, today I have a son and his name is Sena Ofori. And that's important to me, that in a household, we all are Oforis, and not that, you know, mom is Carol Ralefeta Ofori or Carol Ralefeta and my son is Sena Ofori. Then when he goes to school, people ask, why is your mom's name different to yours? That was my personal choice, that my family is important to me, and I will be the one to, you know, try things out and make them as comfortable as possible. So, my natural hair journey has started. These are my box braids. I'm going to keep them in for another 2 to 3 weeks. I do wash them on the weekly. Well, not really. I washed them for the first time in 3 weeks the other day. I know, gross. But I just recently learned that even if you have braids, wash them once a week. didn't know that. I thought you could keep your braids like 2-3 weeks. No, wash them once a week. It helps with your hair growth because your scalp is clean. So I washed mine last on Saturday. I'm looking forward to washing it again on Saturday, and I'm gonna do this until I take it out. And when I wash it, of course, you gotta put in some leave-in conditioner or some deep conditioning to keep your hair healthy and happy. As soon as I take these out, I will be posting another video so that you can see my natural hair as it is, and then we'll talk about my natural hair and what I plan to do at that time. But for now, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. Please subscribe to my YouTube video. Do share, and I'd love your thumbs up. And you please leave your comments below on what else you'd like me to share, because I mean, I'm gonna do these videos, but I need guidance from you as to what do you want to know about my hair journey or myself, because I'm very happy to do YouTube videos about myself as a mom, myself in the entertainment industry, myself as a plus size girl, whatever tickles your fancy. I'm happy to talk about that. So please leave ideas of what you'd like me to talk about as well below. But for now, it's my hair journey. Well, I'll catch up with you guys soon. Mwah.